So how much did it cost to turn this bus into a tiny home? In this video, I'm sharing just how much it cost to turn this bus into a super cozy tiny home on wheels. I started with a completely empty bus, and now I have a full functioning, luxurious 3-room house. Y'all, it has the works. Bedroom, living room, kitchen, full bathroom, including a shower, and climate control, everything. Before I go any further, I want to hear your guesses. How much do you think a tiny house like this costs? Let me know in the comments and stick around until the end to see if you guessed right. I wanted to make this video for y'all because this kind of information can be hard to come by. There's a taboo around talking about money, and often people are reluctant to share. But I know that a lot of y'all come to YouTube specifically for inspiration and research for this kind of thing. So I want to be real and transparent and give you a point of reference for the cost of a build. Now, the cost of my build may look different from similar builds due to certain circumstances. First, Nikki and I did the build ourselves. Shout out to Nikki, who really took on this project, y'all. I helped, sure, but she was hands-on for the entire project. She's a badass. I couldn't have done it without her, so thank you. Some people hire a professional builder to convert their vehicle, and this will greatly increase costs. Nikki and I saved a lot of money by doing all the work ourselves. Now, we did pay some friends for help with some projects that were really intimidating to us, but overall, we saved a lot of money by doing things on our own. Second, I am so grateful to my cousin Charlie and his wife Susie, who invited us onto their property, gave us that space for 4 months, let us use tools, and even helped out occasionally. Renting a shop for a build is a huge expense, and one I did not incur. I'm very lucky to have family with the generosity and space to host us during the build. And third, thanks to our presence here on YouTube, we were able to partner with some companies that we love who sponsored some items for the build. We also received some gifts from family and from viewers like you here on YouTube. We are beyond grateful for these contributions, which greatly added to the value of the bus, but help to lower my own personal costs. I will be including the cost of these sponsored and gifted items in the breakdown, but at the end I will share the total value of the bus versus what I actually spent, just to be real, raw, and transparent. Okay, let's get into it. First, the bus purchase. I was specifically looking for the million-mile engine, the 7.3-liter turbo diesel, and I found my bus in Colorado. It's a Ford E450 with a Collins 6-window chassis, and it had about 250,000 miles on it. But for the million-mile engine, this is reasonably low and means that it still has a lot of life left. Also, really important was this bus had a superb maintenance record. That's really something you want to look for when you're buying an older bus. And this bus cost $8,450. Next category is demolition. This includes buying tools, supplies, dump fees, paying a mechanic to remove the rear AC and properly dispose of Freon, like that kind of stuff. And the total for that was $700. And we used a lot of these tools that we bought throughout the build, like orbital sander, angle grinder, stuff like that. So it was a good investment. Next is insulation and framework. We insulated like the walls, the ceiling, the floor. This includes the subfloor. It also includes framing out the walls, the plywood for the walls. I also included resealing the windows and like doing light body work, that kind of stuff, kind of getting the bus ready to build in that sense. And the total for this was $2,400. Next is flooring. This includes our beautiful wood planks that are in the living area and also the rubber flooring that is in the garage area under the bed. And this total is $350. Next is plumbing. If you watched our build series, you'll know that plumbing was our least favorite project. Plumbing is tricky and not to be underestimated, y'all. There's a lot that goes into it. So in this cost goes the water tanks, a 65-gallon freshwater tank, 2 gray tanks, the brackets and hardware to mount the tanks underneath the bus. It includes the water pump, the accumulator, all the pipes, all of like the sink and shower fittings, and I'm also including a hot water heater in this. It's a propane fueled instant hot water heater. And the total cost for plumbing is $2,500. Next category is my house door. We basically had to build a door from scratch. We did reuse some of the original door, but we had to add wood, we added a lock, we added the deadbolt, we had to buy supplies to like seal it properly, that kind of stuff. There's also a cat door. That was a gift from a viewer here on YouTube. Thank you. And the total cost for the door was $350. The next category is climate control. This was really important to me after 7 years living on the road. I was ready to upgrade to a little more comfort, and I also wanted to ensure the safety of my travel buddy, Kokomochi. So I got this amazing mini split, which provides both heat and air conditioning, and also a diesel heater for supplemental heat. That has yet to be installed, but someone remind me before winter. The total cost of this was $1,200, and it's totally worth it. I've already been enjoying the mini split air conditioning so much this summer. It's a game changer. Next category is kitchen. I gotta shout out my Aunt Ginny for this, y'all. She gifted me my beautiful deep sink, love it, and my refrigerator and freezer from Rec Pro RV, y'all. I love it so much. It just feels so luxurious. There's just something about having a like legit fridge, right? I also received this faucet from a viewer here on YouTube, and I have been loving it. Thank you. Kitchen cloths also include the ButcherBot countertop, the abalone shell backsplash, the 2-burner range, and the propane tank, mounting hardware, and fittings for all of that. And the total cost for the kitchen category comes to $1,900. Now, onto the bathroom. Y'all, I have a full bathroom, complete with its own separate sink and mirror vanity, which was a gift from my mom. Thank you, Mom. I'm loving it. The bathroom also includes a shower and composting toilet from Compo Closet. I really wanted this particular toilet. I just love the company, and the quality of the toilet is top notch. I mean, look at it. It's also really cute. She's pretty. Okay. This also includes tiling the bathroom as well, and like Red Guard, which is waterproofing the bathroom. So all of that came to a total of $1,700. The next category is furniture. We built all the furniture from scratch, y'all. This includes the couch, the drawers, this seat I'm sitting in, the cushions, the cushion covers, the hinges, the drawer slides, hardware, all of that kind of stuff. And the total cost for all of that came to $1,300. DIY, baby. DIY. Next is a category I really love, special features. These are unique items that don't really fall into a category. They're too special. We replaced the bus's emergency hatch in the ceiling roof with a plexiglass skylight. And then bought some stained glass film, put that over top, and then thrifted a picture frame to complete the look. I freaking love it. I freaking love it, y'all. I don't know, it's a vibe, right? I also used the stained glass film in the window in the bathroom for privacy. Love that. Also in the special features category is the live edge redwood shelves and desk that we bought from a local miller. $100 for all of that live edge wood. And we used it in a bunch of different places. And then we used copper pipes as like the guard to keep things from falling out. I love it. It's so unique. Also in this cost is my shelves up here. I thrifted books and bought Mod Podge, and like Mod made a cool just feature with like paper, stuff like that. So the total cost for special features was $400. I think that's a great price for having some really unique standout features in my home. You could also say that the ceiling is a special feature. It is indeed, but the cost for that was not spent in money, it was spent in time. A lot of time. Totally worth it. Next category is the bus paint job. Painting the bus exterior, which I did myself. For this, I used Behr Premium Exterior House Paint. And for the paint and supplies, it cost about $200. Totally worth it because getting a professional vehicle paint job is thousands of dollars. So that was a real cost saver for me, for sure. And yes, it might not look professional, but I'm happy with it. So that's all that matters. Next category is miscellaneous, things that aren't really categorized, kind of like finishing things. So for this, I'm including curtains. I'm including finishing trim, like window trim and all of, yeah, that kind of stuff. I'm also including buying reflectix, which I use to, when it's like to block the sun or to have privacy at night. I just put it up in the windows and in the windshield. So stuff like that. And the total cost for just miscellaneous stuff was $500. Okay, now we have arrived at the last and most expensive category of the bus build. Y'all know what I'm talking about? The electrical system. This includes solar panels, battery bank, inverter, solar charge controllers, switches, outlets, wires. Y'all, there's a lot that goes into an electrical system. It's pretty intense. You're gonna want to budget for that if you're considering a build. It's gonna cost you. Okay, it's gonna cost you. The most expensive component of my electrical system are the batteries. I have 4 BattleBorn GC3s. They are 280 amp hours each, so I have a total of 1080 amp hours. These batteries are not cheap. They're gonna run $2,500 each. $10,000 may seem like a lot for batteries, but y'all, they have a 10-year warranty. BattleBorn has excellent customer service, and if you think about it, think about how much you pay on your electrical utilities for 10 years, right? When you factor that in, like, it kind of evens out. Like, you pay for it once, and then you have it, right? Versus paying monthly for your electrical bill. So it's worth it. Nikki and I have been partners with BattleBorn for years now. We have their batteries in the van as well. And we've just been really satisfied with the quality, reliability, and overall function of the batteries. Like, they're really great. So, yes, we did reach out to BattleBorn. We partnered with them. We told them what we needed to power, and they recommended this battery bank. So it's because of them that I have this amazing, huge battery bank. Y'all, I'm super grateful, and I am super happy with it, y'all. I never have to worry about running out of power. The main reason you'd want a battery bank this large is to run a mini split. Mini splits are power consuming. They draw a lot of power. So, and I did not want to have to worry about not being able to run my air conditioning when it's hot, you know, or to have heat in winter. So that's what I got, you know? It's a major upgrade, and I am so grateful. Another big part of an electrical system is solar panels. I have 4 solar panels on the roof, a total of 1,500 watts, and that cost about $2,000. And then the rest of the components, like inverter, solar charge control, all of that stuff, came to $5,000. So it's a total of $17,000 for the electrical system. Yeah, it's an investment. The electrical system is a major investment. This is going to be my home for the foreseeable future, like for a long time. So it was really worth it. Yeah. So that brings the grand total value of this converted bus to $39,000. Sponsored items came to about $12,000, and gifted items came to about $1,500. So that means I actually spent $25,500, about $26,000. I was on a pretty tight budget for this build, and to be honest, I did go over a little bit, but overall, I'm really happy with what we were able to accomplish with such limited funds. I have to reiterate just how grateful I am for this support. The support from friends, family, you viewers watching here on YouTube, and companies like BattleBorn and Compo Closet. This build would look so different without that support. I do not take it for granted. I am very grateful from the depths of my heart. Thank you. Yeah. Before I end this video, I want to emphasize that this is my personal experience working with my particular budget. In my 7 years of being on the road, I've seen so many different builds, ranging from like DIY no build builds that cost a couple $1,000s to professionally built conversions that are like $100,000, right? I think each one is equally invaluable to its owner. There is no wrong way to do it. Do what works for you and your budget. If you have $100,000 to spend on your van or bus conversion, more power to you. Go for it. If you have a smaller budget than I have, there are options for you. I am simply sharing one example of what is possible and what it really costs. So what do y'all think? Were you expecting a higher or a lower number? Let me know in the comments. I am a little curious. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Due to certain circumstances.
These videos are made possible through the support of our patrons. Join the Ride and Seek crew on Patreon today. Thank you, crew!